You're plugged into G4's video game mashup. Now up, X-Ply.
Today on X-Ply.
Happy birthday.
Most people don't notice the strange and unusual. We are strange and unusual. Fear direct eye contact. It's game time.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Adam Sessler. Morgan Webb.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Prepare to be reviewed. This is X-Play.
Hello and welcome to X-Play.
It's January, so no games are coming out. All the good games came out in December, in time for the Hanu Kwanzaa buying season. And now we're in the twilight kingdom of January.
It's what I imagine the afterlife will be like. Nothing new, just a long, passionless boredom.
Still pushing for an afterlife full of fire, brimstone, and ironically appropriate torture, like Dante's Inferno, but with less gay and atheist bashing.
But the point we're making is that in this brief lull of the gaming year, we're continuing to bring you the best of mediocre gaming reviews.
Today we highlight those games that don't easily fit into a genre. Games that are unusual, strange, dare I say, weird.
Dare! Oh, dare, Morgan.
Except not with a Y. I will not say weird with a Y because I'm not wearing nearly enough eyeliner to pull that off.
Needless to say, most of the games we'll be looking at come from that wacky East Asian archipelago we know and love, including a game about heavy metal fighting, a small consumer goods assembly simulator, and a game about a girl with a demonic scarf, all contributing to the ongoing list of reasons we have to ask, what the hell is wrong with Japan?
Our first game melds sexual perversion and classic Asian cinema into a cocktail both creepy and engaging. I don't really want to talk about it anymore, so here's our review of Giant Beauty.
Nope, you're not looking at Dead or Alive Extreme Bikini Lounger. On this edition of Weird Games, we're shining the spotlight on a game that's truly bizarre. The Daibi Jean, or in English, the Giant Beauty. The story begins like any other, with a young bikini-clad woman strolling along the beach until she gets zapped by an evil alien. Sand crab? She passes out only to wake up and discover that she's grown into a giant. In other words, it's the Kirstie Alley story. Heyo! Zingo! It's okay, I'm really sorry. As a member of Japan's Special Forces, you have to take out this beautiful beast with a full fleet of copters, tanks, and jet fighters. In order to save the Giant Beauty from herself, you can't just blast away until she falls over. You have to shoot specific areas of her body, as indicated on your helpful diagram below. And believe me, no amount of Air Force training could prepare you to target these problem areas. Once you've ray-gunned her boobie area, you have to repeat the process on well, you guessed it. Thank you, Japan, for taking something wholesome like giant monster movies and turning them into something that makes my pants tight. Once she arrives in Tokyo, the Giant Beauty goes all King Kong on the TMGO office building, a famous landmark in Japan. It's no Empire State Building, but it'll do. Use your Shrinko Ray to stop her before she reaches the top, all while doing battle with the Supreme Alien Overlord. If you defeat the Mother Brain, you're treated to the sweet finale. We assume this means it was all a dream in Japanese. Or was it? The controls aren't exactly spot on. Your helicopter, for example, moves slower than Paris Hilton in a 4th grade math class, which leads to quite a few boob-on collisions. So, let's play a round of sexy Metropolis destroying mutant Japanese monster, or not, with some of our favorite creatures. Godzilla! Ghidorah! King Kong! Aztec Monster Guy! Robot Monkey King! The Giant Beauty is actually part of a budget series of games in Japan. So, if your kink is shooting at 150-foot women, it shouldn't cost too much to import this mail-order bride.
That lady was very large, like Gina Davis large. That's what weird games are about. Opening up the Gina Davisness of the whole world.
But giant ladies aren't the only disturbing people who can get their own game in Japan. The field is also open to Japanese metal stars who are badass, bat heart-eating gods of rock. But, you know, in a polite, respectful Japanese way. Allow me to show you with Heavy Metal Thunder.
Crazy Adam here for Crazy Adam's Discount Warehouse in Import Emporium, Southern California's video game paradise. We have the most helpful, friendly staff you'll find anywhere. But don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I bought a game from here, but when I got home, there's no disc inside. It's just full of sand. And when I went in to complain, Adam threw an ashtray at my head.
Another satisfied customer. But come on down and check out these crazy deals this week. Halo, Fatal Fatality, Remington Steel, the game, Yellow Pie Man, Hanukkah, an interactive experience. And check out our import game of the week, Heavy Metal Thunder. Heavy Metal Thunder!
We follow the story of a young man named Denki who's enjoying a snow cone with friends when, well, this happens.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, that's the real-life lead singer of a Japanese speed metal band named the Sex Machine Guns. He magically appears to give you your very own fighting robot.
Fight to the end!
Your goal is to train with a sushi chef and fight your way to ultimately become king of the ring. When you finally get control, it plays a lot like rock, paper, scissors. Except in this game, it's actually block, attack, grapple. But enough about the gameplay. Let's go back to the whacked-out cutscenes. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Or what about here? Or what about... Okay, forget it. We do know that our favorite part is the arena's energetic announcer and his partner, a talking lemon.
Heavy Metal Thunder!
Seriously, these two make Adam and I look dignified. Heavy Metal Thunder
Heavy Metal Thunder!
may not have a strong plot
Nice to meet you!
or deep fighting mechanics. But we have to admit that there's something beautiful about all this gaudy mayhem. Besides, the game has a talking lemon. It's hard to argue with that. And that does it for this hard-rocking installment of Crazy Adam's Import Games. Until next time, metalheads.
Crazy, crazy, crazy Adam. Crazy, 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 crazy Adam.
Too crazy!
For those of you who would like to learn more about strange games, consider consulting your local library. Sort of doubt they'll have much information, but libraries are fun.
They have a lot of reference books from the 70s that can teach you about ABBA and Spiro Agnew.
Also, if it's story time in the children's section, you could potentially score some orange slices.
But if you'd like to see actual odd games, come on over to G4TV.com/X-Play.
Gamefly has thousands of games you can rent or
Wrong
buy.
spiel.
That was embarrassing. What was I?
G4TV.com/X-Play.
G4TV.com has all of our old reviews, plus web exclusives, full text reviews, and great recipes for easy, low-fat meals for busy moms.
Up next, that's one creepy scarf. Also, it's on X-Play.
Brought to you by Doritos. 2 new flavors, one survives. You decide.
Doritos presents 2 new flavors. One sticks around, one's going down. Fight! Smoking cheddar barbecues bringing serious crunch. Oh yeah! Oh wow, White Nacho's getting his cheese on. Oh, below the logo. Someone's about to get barbecued. They're fighting for their lives. 2 new flavors. One survives. You decide.
Let's do this.
Now,
Unbelievable!
it takes 2
We're a freight train from hell.
to be number 1.
Smell like urine. A lot.
Will Ferrell, John Heder,
Oh, me like it.
Blades of Glory, rated PG-13.
Excuse me, dude. How long have you been chewing that same piece of stride?
I don't know, I lost track.
Why don't you chew a new piece?
Because they still got flavor.
See? Bet for business!
Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum.
It's Aaron Insurance versus the competition.
Will she prevail?
Overpriced auto insurance? Don't try to stick it to me.
Don't worry, Aaron. You've got Esurance.
At Esurance, you save time when you buy auto insurance online. Without interference, auto insurance hassles, I'll take a pass. Quote, buy, print.
Make it your goal to save time and money on auto insurance. Visit Esurance.com today.
When you are Spider-Man, you're ready for action with the new Spinning Web Blaster. With realistic spinning webs and water, now you can have the power of Spider-Man at your fingertips with real spinning web action. The Spider-Man Spinning Web Blaster comes with what you see here. Batteries not included. The new spin-on web spinning.
By the prickling of my thumbs, Morgan Webb, this way comes.
Welcome back to the wall of entertainment we call X-Ply. Today we're looking at some of the strangest games known to man or elf. And our next game combines Satanism, cold weather accessories, and lesbian tension into a game truly worthy of the moniker Weird. Here's Stretch Panic.
Today we look at Stretch Panic, a game created by the weirdos at Japanese developer Treasure. Now, rumor has it, the game began life as an experiment to create a game engine that was completely, well, stretchy. Then they released it on the world like a juvenile id on a severely unattended schoolyard. So, why are we molesting dames that could lactate Lake Victoria? Well, it all starts with sweet little Linda here. She's constantly doing the bidding of her 12 sisters, who all think they're the cat's pajamas. So one day she walks home with more beauty crap, and there's this strange truck outside her house. You know what that means? Demons of vanity have possessed her sisters. Obviously, assuming you're on mushrooms. But even more insidious, demons have possessed Linda's scarf. Her scarf. If you think about it, it might explain Charles Nelson Riley. So Linda and her brethren are consumed by the demon portal, and she has to save her sisters, who, from what I can tell, kinda suck. But they can't suck much anymore because their faces are obscured by breasts so ungodly large, they might give Big C pause. So, how to solve this conundrum from Nippon? What, snap these girls like a training bra, of course. See, your demon scarf is a stretchy arm hand that can deform the environment around it. See, that's the stretch in Stretch Panic. And the panic, that's you realizing what this game is about. So, you pretty much spend the game fighting boss battles against these disciples of Henry Wotton. There's the fathead who hurls snot crystals at you, and you hurl them back. For some reason, I can't peel my terrified eyes away. Dear God, it's full of weird. There's also this, where a bunch of sub-children are feeding at the feet of Pretty Girl here.
Gather round, children.
Now it's a citrus ad. Now it's this. Oh, hold on. Now we have a flying, puking clown. Usually, I'd have a summation paragraph here. Stretch Panic. Weird.
I once had a necktie I thought was possessed by Satan. Every time I put it on, I was overcome by the desire to perform criminal, unholy acts.
I'm pretty sure Satan has better things to do than inhabit your necktie. I'm just guessing. He's very busy winning people's souls in games of chance and convincing ABC programming executives to keep the class on air.
Yeah, I realized the necktie wasn't possessed when I noticed it. I'm inclined to do just as many criminal, unholy acts when I'm not wearing it.
Just caught up in some archaic notion of what's criminal or unholy. If Jesus didn't want us to desecrate cathedrals or urinate on graves, he wouldn't have given us free will. That was his bad.
That's me?
In a moment, go to hell.
What are you waiting for?
Or X-Ply.
It's because of me, isn't it?
Welcome to Cheat. I'm Kristen Hull with 60 seconds worth of tips and tricks for Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II on the PS3. If you're lacking the support you need, pause the game and try using these cheats that will guarantee your air superiority. First, when Frank the Hunter isn't enough help to clear the skies of bogeys, use this code to increase the damage of your guns. Now watch the enemy go down in just a single shot. And if Joe the Mechanical Wizard is anything like the last mechanic I met, he's probably lazy and still overcharging you. If you're feeling pressured under the guns, just relax and punch in this cheat to make yourself invincible. At least now you know you're not flying a lemon. For over 15,000 tips, tricks, and codes covering every platform since the Atari 2600, make sure to check out the cheat sheet at G4TV.com/cheats. I'm Kristen Holt, and you've been cheating.
You're in G4's video game mashup. Now, X-Play.
Team up with the ultimate family. I love being a turtle. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Can't this piece of junk go any faster? Do you want to drive?
Patrick Stewart.
I'm seeing giant turtles.
Yeah! Lawrence Fishburne. Boo. TMNT. Rated PG. Now playing.
Rated Teen.
My family is amazed with what I've done, going to school and taking care of them. They always tell me how proud they are. My name is Mark Dong. I'm a senior engineering technician for a civil engineering consulting firm. I help the engineers with the graphics of their designs. I love my job because there's such good teamwork. When I went to China to get married, I made the decision to go back to school. I know that without my education, I wouldn't be where I am right now. The faculty and staff at ITT Tech were very helpful in my development. In fact, I still maintain contact with some of my instructors. I just love to watch my two boys grow up, and I want to give them the best that I can.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. Call 1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-327-1172 today.
We just got a new car. Good time to look at new car insurance, and we went with Progressive, saving like $400 a year. But what really impressed me was they actually gave me the rates the other big companies. Was not expecting that. I mean, that kind of honesty is... Oh, did you have anything to do with this?
No.
Right.
Get our rates plus competitors at Progressive.com. Honest. Progressive. Saving hundreds is just the beginning.
Working from home changed my life.
It all started when I was referred by this free service.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you have to visit.
Put your computer to work now.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
I'm making $5,000 a month.
I make over $7,000 a month working part-time.
I love the lifestyle my home business offers, and the money's great too.
Log on to onegain.com now.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. And somewhere in between is Adam Sessler.
Hello and welcome back to X-Play. Today we're featuring the strangest games in Christendom. And it's hard work, but we Americans have never been above hard work. We built the railroads to the extent that we couldn't get the Chinese to do it. And we were the engine of the Industrial Revolution, you know, with all that cheap immigrant labor. And let's not really talk about the American cotton or tobacco industries before 1865. So I guess we sort of are above hard work, except when we're pretending to do hard work for fun, like in Work Time Fun, our next game. In the years following World War II, Japan has given us so many wonderful things. Karate, affordable electronics, Chinese food, and of course, video games that make no sense at all.
No!
Work Time Fun for the PSP, or WTF as it's more accurately called on the box, follows directly in the footsteps of games like WarioWare and Brain Age. Why is it called WTF? You'll know as soon as you start playing. The game casts you into the pits of hell, where you're forced to do extremely tedious jobs for a crappy little paycheck. Huh, sounds a lot like working for X-Play. Sex chicks, cat pens, or shag baseballs for 2 cents a piece. Seriously, 2 cents? I've got to get a better contract. You use the money you earn to buy completely random trinkets, games, and tools like this ramen timer. Finally, you'll have something to do with the 4 minutes it takes to prepare ramen noodles.
If it wasn't for cup ramen, we'd probably die, huh? Muscle, muscle.
Weird. Hey, isn't there a girl one?
Spank, spank, spank.
Nice. Not into rameneration chicks in bikinis? No problem. Fulfill your wildest fantasy by turning your PSP into a mask.
What are you waiting for?
Creepy. Or a $200 flashlight. Wow. Okay, that's actually really annoying. Hey, if I have a seizure, is someone gonna be able to get in here to help? Anybody? Hello? Whoa, I am feeling a little lightheaded. Whoa, what happened? Caddy Quest? What the hell was I reviewing? Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. Oh, no.
I'll blow on it for you.
What can we really say about a game like this? It's funny, it's addictive, and it doesn't make any sense at all. The biggest problem we had was the amount of time you needed to spend playing the tedious minigames in order to earn enough to enjoy the real meat of the game. But we're willing to let that slide. Work time fun gets a 3.
Spank, spank, spank.
Out of 5. Oh no, not again. Ow!
For those of you who didn't pick up on it, Work Time Fun, or WTF, is a popular acronym for a phrase which involves a swear word.
We do not ourselves endorse the use of foul language because I am the product of refined breeding.
And I've got a chip in my brain which shocks me anytime I use a word forbidden by the FCC or if I speak in a Cockney accent.
It made our X-Ply production of My Fair Lady difficult for everyone involved.
I still say we should have done Into the Woods.
Moments away. Suck on this fine pair of memories on X-Ply.
You're in G4's video game mashup. More X-Play is up next.
Hey guys. Hey, listen. Did I miss anything? I just started. Sorry. Did you get them? Yep. Can I have mine?
Guys. Oh, just grab it. Just take it. Just take it.
Three Musketeers. So much light, fluffy chocolate, you won't believe it has 45% less fat.
Got any more?
Three Musketeers. Also available in minis.
Over 1 billion movies delivered so far. Netflix. Start your free trial. Now, plans from only $4.99.
Admit it, the best things in life are free, like this cool new Xbox 360. Everyone wants one, and best of all, you get yours free. That's right, free. Look, if you're over 18, just go to tvfreexbox.com, enter your email and shipping info, click on a few amazing offers, and then follow the redemption and eligibility requirements, and your free Xbox 360 will be shipped directly to you. It's that easy. Don't believe it? All right, check out the website for details. Go to tvfreexbox.com now.
One deserted island. 12 determined auto insurance executives. Only one winning policy. Want to save hundreds on auto insurance? Let insurance companies compete for your business. At insurance.com, you can compare quotes from top companies, then buy the policy that's right for you. Lowest price guaranteed. May the best quote win. Visit insurance.com today or call 1-800-880-YOU-WIN.
Yeah, with Vonage, I've had 100% reliability. It's been there when I needed it.
I've never had a clear phone.
The clearness of the line is phenomenal.
The voice quality with Vonage, it's been stellar, actually.
The call quality is great. Nobody asks, hey, are you on VoIP? You know, nobody knows.
It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long distance. Call now and get 1 month free, including free calls to the U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico, and Europe.
Call 1-800-866-1279. Friday, April 20th, G4 does 420. First attack of the show heads to Amsterdam. Then the trippiest games of all time on X-Play. Polish off the night with the Big Lebowski.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Dude, it's 420. Ow! Friday night, April 20th, starting at 7, right here on G4.
Fill from the crown to the toe top full with direst cruelty. Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
We love malaria. It's given the world so much. Like sickle cell anemia.
Tonic water.
Mosquito netting.
And the deaths of some of our favorite popes.
Leo X was really dreamy.
So our affection for this superstar of infectious tropical diseases has given us a deep fondness for mosquitoes, even though they are a highly annoying wilderness pest.
But for the fine work they do spreading death throughout the world, we salute mosquitoes with our next game, Mr. Mosquito.
On this summer edition of Weird Games, we present to you Mr. Mosquito. Makes one part flying, add in a dash of puzzle, combined with one kooky family and a gallon of blood. The glorious, delicious. Where was I?
I am sure that you may already realize that you are a mosquito.
Thank you, soulless voice. Survive this summer on the blood of the Yamada family. Travel and explore exotic locales such as the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. Everything is an epic struggle when you're an insect. Various rooms in the house create vast environments for you to swoop, skim, soar, and skirt over. Controls for your winged warrior are loose but forgiving. Running an object will send you for a spin but won't take away from your health. I know what you're thinking. Where's the girl in the tub? Would you just hold on? This isn't a game you can just fly into and start sucking away.
You're not welcome in the Yamada family home.
Manipulate objects in the room to distract or lull your victims into exposing their weak spots. Change the radio. Turn down the lights. I only wish that my dates went as smoothly. And then there's the sucking. Tap a vein and start the siphoning. Drain away from the and the ever popular. Stay too long, however, and you'll taste the sweet vengeance of a backhand. You'll need to appease your victims by sinking your mandibles into various acupuncture points on their bodies. Relax, just do it if you want to get through it. If flying, puzzle solving, blood sucking, this hidden minigame, and the occasional demented narrator
So this is an incredibly good blood-sucking opportunity for you.
was all Mr. Mosquito had, then this would be a truly weird game. But that's not all. The Yamada family alone could fill a season of Jenny Jones.
It's because of me, isn't it? You don't want to be in the photo with me, do you? Mom!
There's the lazy father, the two desperate housewife, and the daughter, a barely legal, no, not yet. Each stage is sandwiched between two slices of weirdness. If you gorge on the various members of this menagerie, the family turns their frustrations on each other. Don't be confused by the bobbleheads. They punctuate the flyby, fruit-gathering, blood-sucking, giant-fighting weirdness that is Mr. Mosquito. And there's this. As we say in the land of the weird.
Please enjoy your summer of blood-sucking.
As this show doesn't really lend itself to an X-Play replay, we're instead going to use this opportunity for one of our staff members to tell about his favorite episode of Full House.
My favorite episode of Full House is the first season episode, Sisterly Love. Uncle Jesse sees DJ in a play at school and figures she'd be a good actress. So since he and Joey had gone into the advertising business, they suggest DJ star in the Oat Boat commercial they're doing. But the Oat Boat executive doesn't like DJ and he likes Stephanie instead and gives her the job. And then I'm not sure, but I think Michelle says, "You got it, dude." And then Stephanie feels guilty and says she won't do the commercial. And I forget why Danny's not there, but there's some sort of subplot where Joey goes on a low cholesterol diet. Thank you.
We encourage all of you in our viewing audience to come to G4TV.com/Xplay and tell us about your favorite episode of Full House or Amy Miller Boyette production. If you do, it'll look a lot like this video viewer mail.
Today's video viewer mail comes from Ian.
Hi, Edmund Morgan. This is Ian Villarreal of Taylor, Michigan. I was wondering if you think game companies are trying to appeal too much to the casual gamer than the hardcore gamer anymore.
No, Ian, video games are a long road from amateur to hardcore. There'll always be impressively immersive games that take a huge chunk of your life for those of us who are willing to make the investment.
Well, consoles like the DS and the Wii are definitely trying to expand, the people who play games. Stuff like MMOs are pulling lots of people in and turning them into hardcore gamers.
But primarily, we don't care.
People play games. Some people play them occasionally. Some people spend 9 years perfecting a Kid Icarus speedrun. We don't really care how much you play as long as you don't suck.
We do sort of hope that casual gaming does act as a gateway drug, pulling people deeper into our sordid world of video games, but not because we're all that invested in hardcore gaming as a concept.
More, we just want to see women in their 70s dying after spending 57 straight hours playing StarCraft.
Because the world is facing an overpopulation problem with all these leftists curing diseases and feeding the starving children of Africa.
Blah, 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 celebrity adoption joke.
Soon the planet's going to be as crowded as a beard pop on Saturday morning. That's not okay. We need to start finding ways to get rid of the weak, the elderly, and the stupid. All these are precisely the groups most attracted to casual gaming.
Yes, and this anachronistic Malthusian argument, you wouldn't really expect it from anyone but X-Play.
True. Malthus.
Today on X-Play.